So I'm 28 right now, and a lot of my friends are starting to get engaged and get married. And the other day, I realized that I have no clue how to get married, but I know exactly how to get divorced.
This is why I tell you guys over and over again that marriage is trash. You know, these chicks are out here preparing more for divorce than they are for marriage. Because for some reason in 2022, divorce is the goal rather than marriage. Why put up with a guy that you don't really like when you can just take half his stuff and leave? And that's exactly how they see it. There's no incentive for her while she's in the marriage to work towards building a better relationship because in the back of her mind, she knows that this isn't meant to last forever. And then like meanwhile, she's telling her husband the entire time that they're gonna be together forever and live happily ever after. It's absolute rubbish, guys.
You cannot turn an unemotionally available man into available.
I did not realize how much I valued male validation until I stopped sleeping with men. Since I stopped seeking out intimacy from men, in turn, I stopped doing as many things for the male gaze, which allotted to me getting less validation from men. Not gonna lie, that has definitely affected the way that I view myself. I didn't even realize how much I lacked when it came to self-validation. You hear it over and over again, but women really are just trained to do absolutely everything for the male gaze and for male validation.
Yeah, guys, women are trained that way. There totally isn't anything natural about women wanting attention from men. It's all a social construct in the patriarchy. How dare they do this to us? The pressure she's talking about really comes mostly from other women that are competing for the best men. We men have nothing to do with that. Yet men still get implicated or even directly accused of somehow being responsible for perpetuating this, culture that does this to women. Women are much more critical of each other's appearance than men are critical of women's appearance. Women are the ones who police women.
So when you take that away, you're left feeling somewhat meaningless in a weird, empty way.
I couldn't have said it better. There's such a void in the majority of these chicks' lives that they think they can just fill it with loads of people and not do serious damage to themselves. That's not how that works, my guy.
And it's a feeling I don't really know how to deal with yet. I think needing male validation is very subconscious and very deep-rooted for most women. I'm just sharing this because if there's any other queer women that are still going through that journey, you're not alone. You're not alone.
Bitch is allowed to be like that. Bitch, mileage. Use a
I remember the days when I used to swipe on Tinder, back when I didn't know any better, and every once in a while I'd come across a profile where the chick would like post a photo of her in someone's apartment or house, and she'd be the only girl, and there'd be like, I don't know, like 9 other dudes. And I'd always just be left wondering, like, why the hell she'd select this group bedroom fun night to be in her dating profile. Men tend to gravitate towards women with fewer past partners, while women tend to gravitate towards men with higher amount of partners. And the reason is because in her mind, she's using this as an indicator of value. Women who brag to you about their high numbers, or like women who just want to tell you about these amazing guys she's been with, oftentimes they're really just trying to signal to you that she's a woman of value. I tell you, man, women really need to learn that we don't want the same things as them.
This is probably going to come as a surprise to some of y'all. I like boring boys. Like, I want to stay home, I want to cuddle on the couch, I want to chill out in the garage, drink beer, work on my shit boxes, or our shit boxes. I mean, if we want to have shit boxes together, that's also super dope. I'm boring. I'm old and I'm boring, so bad boys aren't really my type anymore.
They're not her type anymore. Keyword. Now that her S-word marketplace value has plummeted, now she wants you to come build her a box, or, whatever else she was saying. After spending her entire life up to this point trash-talking men, treating diligent, hardworking men of integrity like dirt, suddenly, now that she's run out of options, somehow she's suddenly attracted to them.
It's not really my thing. I'm also way too old to try to change stuff.
Will literally be like, I don't know who needs to hear this, but if a guy is watching your story, it literally just means he's watching stories and yours came up. First of all, that's wrong. That's it means that he's still obviously in love with me and obsessed. And I won. Obviously, we don't want him back, but like that's what it means. So stop lying.
Chicks always have to feel like the Tyrone that left her still wants her. They'll literally lie to themselves and tell themselves and everyone else around them that she's actually the one that left the Tyrone, just to save face.
I'm Tyrone, and I came to f*** your wife, or fuck no.
That's how fragile these chicks' egos are.
Okay, great news. I have been seeing a guy for a little over 2 months, which is crazy because normally guys just treat me like trash and then it lasts like no more than a month and it's done. Well, this guy, we've gone on 10 dates and I've been counting, not because I'm crazy, but because these were milestones for me. And I was just like, this is going so well. It's so nice to be treated well and appreciated. Like, this guy's great. Super excited. So about 2 weeks ago, I asked him, it's like, do you want to meet my friends? We could do like a couples brunch on the 13th of February, which is right before Valentine's Day. So if you want to say no, I get it. Like, that could be a lot of pressure for you. And guys get weird around Valentine's Day. So like, it's fine. And he's like, yeah, actually I'd like that because his best friend has been wanting to do a double date with me. And I'm like, oh my God, we're like meeting each other's friends. This is like actually going well. He texts me, paragraph, hey, Katie. Paragraphs are never good. Okay. So he ends things. And, you know, I was going to take the high road and not text back because I don't need to waste my time with that. No, we're not taking the high road today. We're calling. We're going to call a boy out on a ship. So I call him and he answers. I'm like, you realize this is a couples brunch, right? Like, it will be 3 couples who are planning to meet you today. Like, we specifically planned this so you can meet everybody. And now you're canceling the day of, an hour before. He's like, yeah, it was like really shitty to do, but like, I just don't see this going anywhere. And it's like, okay, like, that's fine. But you couldn't have told me that Tuesday when we had dinner, or like a week ago or 2 weeks ago. You couldn't have said no to this plan. So he's like, yeah, it's really shitty. I'm sorry, but I just don't see that. I was like, well, you know, whatever. So ultimately, he just, you know, didn't want to marry me or have children with me, which is fine. Tell me that. Not the day of a brunch to meet all my friends, but here's my cute outfit. Oh, and happy Valentine's Day.
Lady, it's very obvious that you're not fine with this, and you're raging internally that you were unable to honeypot this guy. Yeah, maybe it's just me, but is the idea of going to a couples brunch just totally cringe to you guys? Let me know in the comments. Now, good for that guy for wising up just in time to dodge that bullet. Anyways, guys, that's all I got for today. If you stuck around to the end, please leave a like, and if you haven't already, please subscribe. It's your boy Sasori. Peace.